There we go. My audio a bit too high. Right. Hopefully that doesn't overpower too much. But let's start. Why are you so loud? I'm trying to... Right. We're gonna stream till about probably... I'm gonna do till 9 tonight. I may take a bit of a break to get my heated blanket because it is a bit cold down here. I may get my heated blanket at some point, but we'll see. I've got my cobbler here. So if you see my be right back, I'll be getting like drinks and that, and all that good stuff. I tried streaming on Twitch again. Twitch started to bug out. I'm gonna see on one of my days where I can chill a little bit more what's going on with that. Okay, right, let's go. Oh, I have to download ish. Okay. Because I wanted to do a lot of streaming with lads because we have a lot of, we're on sort of like the home stretch now. So I thought, you know, I'd marathon a little bit of this and then we can start. And then once I marathon through the other two, we can kind of start a new batch a little bit. So I'm thinking after this, maybe doing Queen's Choice or doing Tears of Demas. I'm not entirely sure yet. Sadly, I can no longer do the Shelby Date games. They have shut down. So Wizardess Heart has been, I can't physically do it, which is really annoying. I was really enjoying playing that, but we deal. So we are going to just have to focus on doing the ones we can access, which will most likely be Miss Love's doing the main story. I'll be focusing mainly on main story stuff for majority of games. I'm hoping for every now and then I'll probably go back to Love and Deepspace and do like a sort of one stream where I just focus on all the stuff I have for a particular character. So I'm hoping on doing that for Silas, maybe doing that monthly probably, like I did with the Eurovision stuff, like I was going to do with the Eurovision stuff. And then, because if you're new to my stream, what I do is I do like 3 different styles of games. So I'll do otome or like visual novel games like Love and Deepspace, Mr. Love's Queen's Choice, things like that. I'll do my RPG section, which currently is Veilguard. And I think I'll do like a life sim. My third one I think is currently Inzoi. So it'll be split up into about 3. The Sims is an interesting one. And when I get to streaming Sims again or something similar, I will talk about that. I am not sure whether I want to stream. I have The Sims 4, but I'm not sure whether I want to stream it. A lot is going on with EA at the moment. They're being sold to a company in Saudi Arabia, and I don't exactly... I may stream it and just, like, not support it. So, I'm not gonna be promoting anything or anything like that. I'll just sort of play it more for the story than I will do the actual thing. But I'll also be playing older ones like The Sims 3 as well at some point. But the reason I do want to stream The Sims 4 is because I do have the game. I do own the game already. And basically, yeah. So, I'm not exactly happy with what's going on with EA. And I just want to preface that. But we're not streaming Sims today. We're doing Love and Deepspace. Let's jump in. I just wanted to say a note for any of my Sims stuff. When I start doing that, I will make a clear note that at the beginning of the stream regarding all that. But we'll have maybe a conversation or something. I don't know. Oh, Callous Bullets Whiz. Oh, I also have this little man here. Noodle. Got him from London. Love it. Countless bullets whiz around our heads and take cover as soon as I crouch down. A missile destroys half of the wall before me. Silas, watch your head. The budding light makes me close my eyes. I feel myself being lifted by a powerful force and pulled into his protective embrace. Silas carries me like a cat with one arm around my waist. He kicks the door open and rushes into a building. An explosion. Yeah, just gonna close all my notices. Ugh, so many. An explosion rocks the building from outside. The entire team is wiped out.
We're safe for now.
Yay! Phew, masked men, wanderers, weapons, guns. There's no end to them. They're really determined to take us down.
In most cases, being too strong is a curse in itself.
How are we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay, I can't read that, guys. I check the betting leaderboard. Silas's name sits at the top. The amount of money people put on him is several times higher than the contestant in second place. If you're not like everyone else, if you're not like everyone else, you get punished. They're definitely targeting you.
I think I'd make a splash for my first Zoian hunt. Oh well.
Check my audio. Yeah, we're good. I shoot him a glance and bet my entire paycheck on his name.
Should I say I'm honored?
Since you're already in the spotlight, I might as well profit from it. Yes, queen. Just keep that first plate spot warm and be my decoy when I get the money. We'll split it 70-30.
Anyone can make empty promises. And I'm not an altruistic philanthropist, kitten.
Name your price. If I can afford it, then we have a deal.
Oh, you can definitely afford it. It just depends on whether you're willing to give it to me.
Oh gosh. Okay. Don't worry about me. Your girl is just saving lines. Don't worry. Don't try. Its right eye begins to glow an eerie red light. My heart races and I try not to look away so I don't get control.
Congratulations! You are now in second place on the betting leaderboard.
Hey, nice. I'm hoping they add that thing that the Chinese one does where it reads the name. I'll be very good. My communication device vibrates as Silas fiddles with his phone. It's followed by the melodic notification sound of a successful payment. What are you doing?
I placed a bet on you. Now you have the highest odds in the game.
He's such a
Win,
brat.
I'll make a fortune.
He's such a brat.
Do you want to match my wager?
No. I shouldn't have underestimated you. You never make a terrible deal. Don't forget to split the winnings with me. 80-20, she's rested.
Oh, you're so greedy. Just as our conversation helps me catch my breath, there's a rustling sound from the corner. Shh. I creep silently towards the source of the sound. Then I turn around with my gun raised.
Please, don't hurt me.
What's happened here? My gun is pointed at a frail old woman who's barely alive. Finding someone as old as her in the Zion hunt seems unbelievable. But this is the N109 zone. Instead of lowering my gun, I tighten my grip and take another step towards her. How long have you been eavesdropping? Whoa, before I can ask another question, Metaflux suddenly surges. I wonder and materializes and instantly lunges at the old woman. Look out! My my hunter's instincts take over before I can think. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Hunter's instincts take over before I can think. I try to protect the elderly woman by throwing myself over her. As I brace for impact, shards of metaflux explode behind me. They're intertwined with wisps of familiar mist. Silas? I turn around to see Silas standing behind us. He flexes his wrist while traces of his evil linger around his hand.
I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you just rush in. The association definitely trained you well, kitten.
Hey, I'm grateful that you rescued me and gave me a backhanded compliment. Just as I try to push... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Just as I push myself up, a sharp pain shoots through my entire body. I look down. A dagger pulsing with evil energy is lodged in the lower right area of my abdomen. What? And the old woman's trembling hands clutch its handle. You.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to kill the Wanderer. You're the one who got in the way.
Girl. Silas picks me up as the old woman releases her grip on the dagger and flees.
Fool.
A black red mist starts chasing after her, and I hold back my pain and press down on Silas's arm. I shake my head. Let's take care of my wound first. I grab the first aid kit from the shelf and sink into the couch. I opened it and searched through its contents.
Let me do it.
Oh, it's fine. I can handle it.
You slipped several times already. I don't think you can handle it.
It's not that bad. Hey, yo! Black mist grabs my arm and lifts me into the air, yet my fall is unexpectedly gentle. I find myself lying across Silas's lap as he sits on the sofa. The first aid kit lands next to us.
You'll break the latch if you keep doing that.
He's such a softie. This is why Silas is one of my favourites. The medicine sends a sharp pain through my wound. Trying to distract myself, I stare at the tangled cables on the ceiling.
Have you counted how many cables are up there?
Shh, don't interrupt me. I only got to 27. My attention shifts and I meet his watchful
Does it
gaze. Yes. It really hurts.
This is a special antiseptic from Caron's black market. No one has ever claimed it doesn't hurt. It's extremely effective since it makes wounds heal 10 times faster than normal.
Really? Then the pain is worth it?
I lied. It's just a saline solution.
He's such a troll. I love it. Silas discards the cotton ball after he finishes cleaning the wound. He holds the hemostatic dressing between his palms, then he pauses.
You seem distracted. Are you thinking about that old woman?
Yeah.
Are you mad?
I wouldn't say I'm angry. I'm just curious about what made her and the other people who live here turn out like that.
Maybe they don't think anything is wrong with what they've become. One man's hell is another man's paradise.
True, you're not wrong on that. He applies a small amount of pressure to my wound. I wince and catch the playful glint in his eyes.
You can barely take care of yourself right now, but you're still going to worry about others? Most people here are foolish. They run after their desires and never realize the treasure they were born with.
Don't tell me you're talking about their lives when you said treasure.
I'm referring to their soul.
Oh! Interesting. This leads back to his dragon myth as well. I have a big theory that Silas's Aether Core is a big part of his dragon self that's still a part of him. I think there is elements of Silas's past dragon self within him, and I think the Aether Core is a huge part of that. This is within Shed Bliss. He talks a lot about the Aether Core being its own thing and being hungry in a sense, and sort of, and that does remind me a lot of Silas in his own myth. I've not been able to unlock that full myth myself. I have to do a lot of leveling up on that card before I do, to get the shards and that. But I do have both cards that I can use, so I can definitely unlock the full story and go through it. But yeah, that is my big theory about Silas. I think there's still that a sort of part of him. I don't know if it's been confirmed in the game, but that's just sort of my, I guess, more headcanon in a way than anything. Silas tilts his head and points to his eye.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
How the hell does he know the weight of a soul? When you collect souls, are you basically stealing from the universe?
Did you just change the subject by making fun of me? Can you stand up?
You shouldn't underestimate me. I got a new keyboard as well, which is a lot nicer than the other one. I jump up from his knee and stretch my limbs to prove I'm fine.
Don't push yourself. In this game of life and death, even the smallest vulnerability could cost you everything. Leaving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Stay put and keep quiet.
Alright, I'm gonna like that. Some of these lines I do like because I'm working on a fic with Silas, and some of them I do find fascinating for his character. I just say to go back to them. Hearing the sound of gunfire in the distance, I think for a bit before agreeing with Silas's assessment. Okay. I'm gonna let this sort of quickly go out. There we go. Hearing the sound of gunfire in the distance, before agreeing with Silas, but just as I'm about to sit down on the couch, I see a familiar blue beam appear by Silas. Silas! As the last possible moment, Silas and I leap from the window and narrowly escape the blast. In the depths of the dark alley, familiar figures emerge. It's those masked figures again. They're very persistent.
They seem to be very confident in their antimatter weapons. In fact, they genuinely believe those are enough to finish me off.
They might, though. What I mean was, don't underestimate them. I glance in their direction. While I speak, there are 5 of them. The alley isn't a dead end, so we can go left and flank them. Silas, draw their attention. I'll intercept them.
You already planned everything out, huh?
He nods, then takes 2 steps to position himself as my shield.
Move quietly, and watch out for the other hyenas who are lying in ambush.
After the final thunderous blast, the dark alley is once again swallowed by nighttime fog and deathly silence. Are you okay?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, he's so sassy. Sassy Silo. We slay the sassy boy. You. Oh, that's from Silas. Silas quickly checks my waist for any signs of bleeding. Then he turns his attention to the broken weapons and lifeless figures on the ground.
The numbers don't add up. Almost 10 of them are missing.
Hopefully they're already dead somewhere else.
They won't die that easily with weapons like those. They're most likely in hiding and waiting for another chance to strike.
How did they know we were here? Did our popularity give us away? Oh? Silas takes my wrist and his fingertip brushes against my inner arm. My fingers curl out of reflex. What are you doing? He releases my wrist and holds up an almost transparent chip between his fingers. What's that? Silas crushes the item and drops its internal components to the ground.
A tracking device.
I try to think back to everyone who could have planted that on me, but there are too many possibilities. Ever? Could Ever be behind this? After all, tracking me would lead straight to you. They'd be killing two birds with one stone.
Regardless, this place isn't safe anymore. Come along now.
Silas takes my wrist again and leads me out to the alley. Leads me out of the alley bit. Hey, I'm actually gonna decorate my girl because she needs to be looking slay. Let me give my girl a makeover. Okay, let's add that. Wait, no, I didn't confirm it. Crap, it's gonna do the other one, isn't it? Alright, we have to go back in. Sorry, y'all. Your girl forgot something. Your girl forgot to add the glasses. kind of love this almost Cinderella look on her. It's so cute. She looks so adorable. Celia, my girl. That's really cute as well. What do you think of it? There we go. Right, let's go back into the main story. Are we gonna be in the car now? We have that car chase now. I thought finding a suitable hideout would take a lot of time, a lot of effort. But Silas knows exactly where to go. He quickly finds me a vintage automobile repair shop near the arena. It is mirrored. That's, yeah, my thing is weirdly mirroring. I'll try and make sure it doesn't, I don't want it mirrored. Can I, okay. I don't want it to flip like that, no! Oh my gosh, what have I done? How do I... Oh, here we go. Don't want it on, it's just normally... Yeah, I just don't want it to... Okay, I don't know why it's mirroring. Because that is supposed to be... I don't know. Who knows? Because my door is like here. Like, it's weird. I don't know why it's mirroring, but okay. Well, I'll do that. Silas knows exactly where to go. He quickly leads me to automobile repair shop near the arena. Where did I get an Etsy thing? Ooh, it's just... two vintage street lamps flicker inside. A desert highway backdrop and bullet holes decorate the entrance. It's quite fitting for our situation. After making sure we weren't being followed, I breathe a sigh of relief and pull up a chair with ease to my pain. Ever just won't quit. Isn't there a way to deal with them once and for all? The arena fights are bad enough as it is.
The ones we took out were only minions receiving commands. For signals to be distributed simultaneously, there must be a leader carrying the central control unit. Take out their control unit, and we can disable the entire group.
Speaking of which, I detected an unusual metaflux when I encountered them. Silas turned around to look at me. Turns around.
What makes it unusual?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but maybe it's connected to that control unit you mentioned.
They've really been busy behind the scenes. They're using protocores like they're toys.
Silas averts his gaze and turns away. He walks to a corner of the shop.
Change of plans. We need to step up our game.
What?
Find the leader, neutralize them, and extract the control unit.
we're going to do a we're going to do reverse tracking. That might work. I'll use those unique fluctuations to locate them. Silas crouches down by the decorative bar counter along the wall. The sound of rummaging soon fills the air. What are you doing? Oh, are you looking for weapons?
I'm hungry, so I'm looking for food.
It's like, I need noms. So yeah, I need nom food. I sit up, my interest is piqued. Girl, you're insane. You're literally into your, like, bloody... Is this place one of your properties?
Maybe.
Oh, yes, it is.
Those with refined tastes know how to seek out places that match their standards. The vehicles outside are enough to prove the owner's discerning eye.
It's freaking you. Bro, you own the building, just say it.
I spoke too soon.
After retaining a bag of food from the cabinets decorated like wood crates, Silas returns to the small table. A look of displeasure is on his face.
These are emergency rations. If you're not picky, try to eat as much as you can.
Canned food? That's not too bad. I thought it'd be much worse considering how you acted.
Weren't you the one who kept asking for more home comforts at the base?
The base is for living, but this place is for surviving. The standards are better. The standards are different. But seriously, have you thought about making your chefs develop canned food? Canned foods? With their skills, we could have a gourmet canned food experience next time we end up in a situation like this. While I keep rummaging the while I keep rambling, the cans are opened and arranged. Silas gives me a look, but doesn't argue. What?
How's your wound? No amount of talking will change that pain.
I'm starting to think the medicine wasn't normal. It hurts even more now that I've stopped moving. I take a huge bite out of the canned luncheon meat. I try to distract myself from the pain by chewing. As I reach for the energy drink, his hand hovers above the can. He sprinkles a medicine powder over it. Medicine. I stare in disbelief. Did you just spike my drink right in front of me?
Are 2 painkillers going to be enough to knock out Lincoln's finest hunter?
No.
I know you want to stay alert. You're worried the extended release painkillers will slow your reactions. Keeping you safe for half the night will be easy. I'm here, which is more than enough.
He picks up the can and moves the luncheon meat aside before setting it down in front of me. The small table becomes a chessboard once again, but this time my opponent sends his piece into my territory to supply his queen.
As for whether you want to let your guard down for half the night, that's up to you, kitten.
Okay. Since you put it that way... Under his watchful gaze, I alternate between sipping my drink and eating. I quickly replenish my energy after consuming 3 cans of protein-rich food. The pain gradually dulls. Looking at my leftovers, I notice that Silas has barely touched his food. With a questioning look, I wave the can at him.
I'm full.
No, you're not. Just checking the time on my OBS. Well, what's it saying? Half an hour. I swear I've been streaming longer than that, but okay. You were full after eating 1 slice of meat.
I don't want to eat. I don't like it.
You're so picky. You're the one who said you were hungry. In the dim lighting, Silas fidgets with the can opener. His gaze lingers on a particular vehicle, and his interest is evident.
The last Slavernos in the world. This shop's owner really knows how to hide treasures in Caron.
Sitting with a full stomach only makes me drowsy, so I get up and follow him into the maze of vintage cars. A distorted figure flashes in my peripheral vision. I turn around only to see my reflection in the glossy black car door.
The Phantom Zero, produced 60 years ago. Comfortable seats, spacious in the back.
Thinking I'm interested, Silas turns back to stand beside me. Our distorted reflections merge on the car door.
This model was always popular with young dreamers. Are you one of them?
First of all, those young dreamers from 60 years should be elders by now. Secondly, this car is cool. I won't deny it. I won't deny liking it, even if you make fun of me.
I wasn't.
He does something I can't see in the pitch black Phantom's head. And the pitch black Phantom's headlights turn on. So they cast their deep beam on another car in
I
front.
have daydreams too.
Under the circle of headlights, the car stands like an actor, center stage who's waiting for its story to begin. Silas steps into the light with one hand in his pocket. Unhurried, he leans forward with his hand on the car door to get a closer look. Is that what you mentioned earlier? The Slaverno?
Slaverno means explorer. It was the last model this company produced before going bankrupt.
It sounds like they're exploring different methods to escape their desperate situation. Curious, I peek inside. A fine layer of dust has settled over the interior. Their exploration might not have ended well, but at least the name shows they never give up hope.
You have a knack for spinning inspirational tales.
He looks more relaxed as he's leaning to the side against the car door. He looks at me.
In reality, there was no tale about surviving despite the odds. It was just an ambition that withered before its time. In their final moments, they poured their last defiant breath into crafting this car's body and soul. What stands before you now is an embodiment of ambition that died 60 years ago.
The car's headlights illuminate one side of him. They're almost blindingly bright. Looking at his reflection in the car window, I can't help but think that if this car had a soul, it'd be just like Silas. Or I understand what you're trying to tell me. The essence of exploration is desire, and desire in turn fuels ambition. It pushes us to explore beyond our limits. Just like you. You've always been chasing after a certain future.
Really?
That's the feeling I get from you sometimes. There's a future you know the ending to, but you're still determined to reach it. And you're insistent on taking me with you. Silas raises an eyebrow. His body moves in one fluid motion from where he's leaning against the car door. Then he's right in front of me.
Are you sure you're part of my ending?
I'm just making an educated guess based on experience. If I'm wrong, you're free to correct me.
Given our positions, you should be the one who's eager to deny being associated with me. And at this point, You already missed the best chance you had to deny it.
Seemingly done with conversation, he stands up, takes my wrist, and leads me to the Phantom Zero. He opens the back door and tilts his head.
Sleep here tonight. Sound good?
The back seat is spacious, and the cushions are definitely soft enough. I turn as expected. Silas chose a Slaverna. He reclines in the driver's seat, his legs propped up on the open door.
Turn those lights off.
Okay. The car lights are off, and the darkness once again blankets our surroundings. As I lie down, I realize how much fatigue I had built up from constantly fighting and running around. My head starts to feel heavy. Yet, at times like these, thoughts seem to surface more persistently. It's beyond my control. Silas? Silas? I look up through the car window and see his foot resting on the doorframe. It sways ever so slightly. I can tell you're awake.
Listen to yourself. You sound like you're talking in your sleep.
I struggle to sit up and lean against the window. I speak in a soft voice. I might be half asleep, but I know this plan will work. In 3 hours, it'll be dawn. People have their guard down. After waking up, that's when we'll split up and make our move. You'll draw the wanderers away and help me create conditions for detecting fluctuations. I'll find a way to obtain the control unit the masked people's leader has.
Move at dawn, splitting up. Are you really treating this like it's just another Lincoln mission?
Lincoln never gives me this much freedom. I blink slowly and force myself to stay awake just for a little longer. I'm not playing around. I helped you deal with Ever, so you have to help me get the gold coin, then I enter the arena.
And if I refuse?
Well, you can think about why you're really here. His foot stops moving. As I fight to stay awake, I see him stand up and approach me through my hazy vision. Then a large hand steadies my head and gently guides it down before giving it a pat.
Get some sleep. Number 2.
Oh, that's cute. Stop. Right, we have another one. I think once we get to 10, I'll probably start getting my heated thing. 3 hours later. Fog seeps into the abandoned factory as I nimbly leap onto a shopping container. I'm getting closer to the energy fluctuation I've detected. Soon enough, I spot approximately 10 motionless figures standing in a narrow gap between the containers. 6, 7, 8, 9, the rest of them are here. According to the plan, Silas is dealing with the other contestants and wanderers to obtain the arena entry token, a gold coin. Meanwhile, I'm tracking down these masked figures, and that's why I'm here. I'll take down their leader first. Once I find out who's in charge, the rest will be a piece of cake. I close my eyes and attempt to channel the station core's energy. From my heart, oh, right, there we go. From my heart, an energy surges and envelopes my entire body. My racing heartbeat is warning me that I might experience an energy overload if I continue. There. I sense that distinct energy signature and pinpoint the... Right. Is it gonna... energy and pinpoint... I leap down the shopping container, grab a masked figure's shoulder and pin him down, and press my gun against his forehead. With inhuman reflexes, he flips over and knocks me away. His chest doesn't rise or fall as he breathes. Instead, intermittent electrical currents crackle from within. Their leader is an android? Before the other masked figures can raise their guns, I pull the trigger. The bullets pierce the cold metallic chest above me. As if connected to the same energy source, the surrounding masked figures clutch their chests. Their movements were delayed by a second. I place my palm on the leader's lowered head and detect something unusual. With 2 fingers, I reach into the eye socket and extract an artificial eye. Sparks fly from severed wires as the machinery still functioning freezes. The masked figures have lost their power source. They fall to the ground, one after another, and let out pained groans. I hold up an artificial eye to the moon. I hold up the artificial to the moonlight, as I suspected. Protocol particles within its shell emit a faint glow in the darkness. I'll be taking this. Elysium's neon lights shine as they always do as I arrive at its entrance.
Well, won't you look at that? Someone's still alive.
Hey, I ranked 2nd on the leaderboard. I can't let all those people lose their money because of me.
You're too kind.
I need to lay low here for now, but how am I going to contact Silas?
I see something's troubling you. When you have a lot on your mind, you should treat yourself to a good meal. The body knows what it needs.
I sit down at the bar and remember what Alison said about offering services beyond filling empty stomachs. I might as well see what this place is really capable of. We're gonna plan together. I'd like to take a look at the connoisseurs menu. The menu is promptly presented to me. My gaze sweeps across the particular dish names, one at a time until it lands on the last item. Sweet evil trap.
Every dish in the connoisseurs menu tells a story from the N109 zone. But the story behind this one hasn't started yet. It's waiting for someone to order it. In fact, it's been waiting for a long time now.
1.5 grams of soul. 10.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
Silas particularly has I prepared something for you written all over his face. I closed the menu. I'll order this one then. The red wine marshmallows are sweet and the pomegranate juice dances across my tongue.
How is it?
The notes of roasted rosemary and walnut intertwine. Layer by layer, they unfold on my palate in an intricate dance of flavors. It's like him.
Your satisfaction is our greatest source of motivation. Here's your bill.
I look at it and see a 5-digit number. This is the price for one dessert?
I guess it can be if you're willing to pay that much. Try inputting these numbers into a map.
Hell yeah! Doesn't the arena block signals?
There's always an exception.
I love the Elu. She's so good, man. She's so good. I follow Allison's instructions. A red dot appeared on the previously inactive arena map. 8 West District docks. This is an interesting choice in terms of locations. Allison brings a finger to her lips.
Elysium has more uses than you can ever imagine.
The docks are completely deserted, abandoned. Vehicles are scattered haphazardly across the arena. Come on, Silas, if you don't show up soon, my cover's going to be blown. Car! Hey, we're getting cutscene! Nice. Ayo! Ayo!
You're late.
When I show up on time for a deal, someone usually gets carried away. I'm fashionably late for good luck.
You see, we're gonna finally see Sil in this
No need to thank
cutscene.
me. Get in.
Thanks, I guess.
Where is it? For you.
Nice.
Empty. What do you mean?
As you can see, it's a pass to the arena.
No time for jokes. Where's the gold coin?
It was tampered with, so I fed it to a wanderer. We can't have loose ends, kitten.
You destroyed it?
There are other ways to enter the arena. I can guarantee that. I'm being honest. You know that. Don't move.
What?
We're being followed. We're going to have to fight if we want to leave. Why don't we call a temporary truce?
We don't know how many are still in hiding. What are the odds?
With you, guaranteed victory.
Let's go! Hell yes!
Evil Silas, huh?
Then you should help me fix that. Change of perspective.
I'm charging extra for this. Look at us.
Someone's eager to die.
I love this scene so much. It's so good. Let's go. I don't know why he's got neon boots on like that. The boots be glitching.
It's too late for regrets. Nice control. You're good at driving.
You got boba.
Anyone ever told you that your driving stability
Or you
needs
got
some work?
coffee.
Any suggestions I don't consider are filed under never heard of it.
The car emerges from the tunnel and races through the streets of the killing zone. Please don't tell me you went for a joyride earlier.
I didn't. I just grabbed a bite to eat.
You had a meal?
I couldn't get what I actually wanted, so I had to settle for the next best thing.
Come to think of it, I rarely encountered any wanderers while searching for the masked people. I guess someone was helping me from the shadows after all. But Silas doesn't look like he enjoyed his food. How were the wanderers? Delicious?
They were so unpalatable that it's not even funny. Ha ha ha. Is it really that amusing?
I playfully shake my milk tea. Oh, it's milk tea. Though, even though you were starving, you still brought me this?
Isn't it common courtesy not to show up empty-handed?
I pull up the live feed, the participation count in the top right shows the number 2. That means Silas and I are the only ones left. The gold coin markers flash on the map, but we ignore them. We're heading straight for the arena in the center. So, we're heading straight for the arena. Wait, what? We're heading straight for the arena in the center of the arena. Okay. Do you really have another way to get in?
Yeah.
In the distance, we see a barrier formed by interwoven blue and orange lights. Instead of slowing down, Silas steps on the gas. The car is going to charge into it. Noodle Silas was about to fall off the edge.
Hold on tight.
Whoop. As soon as we hit the barriers, its violent energy tears our vehicle apart. It's going to be turned into heavy chunks of scrap metal. Silas uses this as an opening. With his evil, he tears open the barrier. Your other way to get in was crashing into it?
What? It worked, didn't it?
He's so nonchalant. I love it. It's brat. Silas pulls me to my feet in one fluid motion. I take a moment to steady myself before looking at our surroundings. Yeah, crashing into an arena definitely works, bro. It's like, yeah, might as well. The arena is bathed. Oh, whoa. The arena is bathed in dazzling blue and orange lights, the same ones that were part of the barrier. The spectator stands are filled with floating holographic screens. A luminous path extends beneath our feet. It leads to a central area, pardon me, where several metallic platforms stand beneath floating crystal structures. There must be some kind of mechanism here that will let us go underground. When we approach this part of the arena, we don't find any mechanism. However, a particular spot on the central platform catches my eye.
Under normal circumstances, the gold coin would be the key to go underground and meet our Lord of Caron.
But this can't be considered normal circumstances.
There's always more than one way to beat a game. Besides, it doesn't matter if you have the gold coin. The Zoian hunt stopped being fair a long time ago, kitten.
He taps the ground with his foot.
Listen.
I can't hear anything, but I sense faint metaflux fluctuations.
Maybe we can do this.
Ooh. Black and red mist particles seep into the ground. A few seconds pass before the metaflux readings suddenly spiked to dangerous levels. The ground rumbles and the horizon clacks appears in the central arena to reveal a massive creature underneath. It quickly opens its eyes and leaps. It's a Wanderer. The Wanderer is encased in a massive shell. It instantly releases its powerful burst of Metaflux. Does the N109 zone prepare these kinds of
Of course not.
surprises for every Zyberman?
I suspect this grand spectacle is their idea of a welcome party for honored guests from afar.
Who's trying to mess with us this time? What do they want?
I don't care. I've had enough of this game. And its endless amount of rules.
He stands at the edge of a raised platform as black and red mist spirals up from his arm. It engulfs his entire body. Oh!
Let's end this once and for all.
Damn, okay. We've not seen this amount of power from Silas in a while. We're getting, like, his evil has always been one that's been fascinating to me to find out, especially in his recent card spoilers. I think it was the spoilers for the dancing one, the idol one, I guess. But he was like, he could like make a whole, hinted at that he could make a whole new son for her, which is absolutely insane to me.
Can't let you stay too far away.
That he could do that. I autoplay these things. I just, yeah.
Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
Be careful. Don't let it hit you.
Go.
We could
I autoplay these girlies.
I just got sloppy.
What a nice punch.
It's your turn.
One
Okay,
message.
if you say so. You're too close. That's my spot.
Oh.
Let's attack it together. You can decide.
Bim bam bosh da 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 da.
Shine.
Silas.
It can't escape. We're halfway there.
It won't take long for us to be.
If we're covered, be careful. Let's settle this in one fell swoop. Don't forget about the person next. Let's attack it
Ooh.
together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead. Go back to the pit you came from. It's
Oh
your
no,
turn.
no, no. There we go.
Okay, if you say so. It's time to get ready.
I was born ready.
Let's finish this.
I don't know why he says it's red. Red, I don't know.
Silas.
Blue stacks like spillage.
It can't escape. Look out. Let's attack it together. You can decide when. It's your time to shine. It's time to meet your maker. You put up a good fight.
Good job.
Let's exit that. We have another one. Let's quickly do these, all these ones. And also, yes, I have ascended my Raphael card. I've been doing so much trying to, I think I've changed what my priorities to do the Senior Hunters contest, and get that pretty much maxed out when they come around. So that means I totally have
Shall
to
descend here and
ascend all my cards for my teams, which is really annoying.
Oh, Caesar, I summon you.
And then I'll be doing the open a bit, probably? Or I'll do the core hunt. I don't know. Core hunt doesn't give many rewards though compared to
Shall descend here
open
and
orbit and
Trust them.
the Hunters Contest. And the Hunters Contest does reset each time, so you tend to always get at least something from that one compared to what. If I need protocols, then yes, I will do core hunt, but I haven't really had that problem of needing ones just yet. Or needing a certain amount. I don't think I've run into that issue. Pardon me. Pardon me, oh my god.
Destruction's tide has arrived. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
Checking on the ear.
Raphael,
Yeah, I hear you.
good job.
Oh, good. The sound of death. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
ripples in the breeze.
A drop in the ocean.
Exit there. Right, how many battles are there in this? Goodness. So many. I think after this I will go get my heated blanket somewhere some comf while I beat up Wanderers. So check how far we are into
The sea
stream.
doesn't tolerate.
We are 1 hour, which is good.
Watch out. The tide's judgment
Shall descend here and now.
a desperate attempt to fend a focus on staying safe. It's the tide's judgment.
I don't want to go above 3 hours because my clipping software hates me when I go above 3 hours. So I like to keep it around about my streams 2 hour 30 if I can. Right. We need to take a stream break at some point as well. To get a couple of things. Right, now next is this one, the arena one, which is the second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick be right back, and then I'm going to set up my blanket and everything, get my water. So I will be back in a moment. Feel free to chill for a little bit while we wait, and then we will go through all of Deepspace, the next bit. We are back, we are back, we are back with our game. Well, I'm gonna double check the thing and we are gonna get back into the let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna do all of Deepspace. There we go. Okay, let's go down a little bit. Ugh. While it does that, I'm gonna check how we're doing on gems. 50, that sounds good. Oh, has that been done? Let's see what we got. Trigger, badass with a gun. Bang, badass trigger, badass with a gun, going to go. Badass trigger, badass with a gun. Right, let's just double check our memories. Oh, I'm gonna go badge. We got any new ones? Or is it pair? Nothing new? Okay. Let's go back into the story then. Don't have to do any more rank ups. As the protofield dissipates, the massive wanderer vanishes with it. The modified shell is still present when I fall to the ground. But check in. This camera. Here we go. See me. The arena's floor gives way because of the impact. I plunge into the boundless darkness along with the debris. My descent ends with a violent crash. Clouds of dust billow around me. My entire body feels shattered. Waves of pain slam into me. My right arm, I can barely move it. Please don't be broken. Just gonna check. What have I got this temperature on? Yeah, that's. Oh. I think we're all good. Sound is good. Clutching my stiff right shoulder, I squeeze through the cracks of the broken shell. A beam of light streams down through the hole above. It illuminates my position and reveals I'm in the middle of a towering corridor. Where's Silas? Where's Silas? The floor was completely destroyed. I wonder if he also fell down. Silas! Silas? No response. I hope he's okay. Suddenly I feel a faint tremor in my chest. I whip my head towards the end of the corridor. Its source is there. The vibration is soothing. It gradually syncs with my heartbeat. My feet start moving on their own. It's as if someone is pulling invisible strings.
Active life form detected.
I'm drawn towards the darkness that lies ahead.
Verifying identity. Verification complete.
Oh, I don't like this.
Welcome back. 0.
Oh no. System malfunction wraps the announcement into eerie static echoes between high walls of the corridor.
Researcher Wesley.
Who the hell is Wesley, huh?
Welcome back. Researcher Dimitri.
I recognize that name. Dimitri. I'm surprised for a moment, but the name fails to stir any significant emotions. I knew he was someone important.
Welcome back. Researcher Josephine.
Oh, we know that one. Grandma. As each name is announced, the system's voice becomes gentler. The empty corridor is seemingly filled with the shadow of people walking through it once again.
Congratulations on regaining consciousness. Subject 001. How are you feeling today?
The voice is quiet, as though it's waiting for my response. Grandma's documents also refer to me as a subject, and the system addressed me with the numerical designation 001. It's me, right?
Following has been detected in the test subject's emotional state: confusion, weariness, and anxiety. Physical pain signals are also present. Subject 001. Do not be afraid. The nearest researcher is located in the observation room for demonstrations. You are currently 126 meters away. Please follow the guidance lights immediately to receive assistance.
A blue pale light materializes on the floor. Arrows pulsate, one after another, and beckon me to venture deeper into the facility. I don't like this. As I walk, more passages bridge off from both sides of the corridor. Deepspace Signal Lab Analysis Lab. Cosmic Archaeology Archives. Oh no. I don't like where this is going, guys. Genetic Extraction and Analysis Center. The Gaia Research Center's scope is scientific endeavors is far more extensive than I thought. I keep walking until I see Life in the Future Backtracker. Okay. Xavier? Life from a higher plane of existence. Emissary of the divine. Arsene. Life from the ancient ocean. Lemurian civilization. That's Raphael. Don't tell me Raphael is also... The labels point to different corridors, and each corridor houses a unique, specialized research team. Finally, I spot a sign for the Unicorn Research Team. It's pointing to the most prominent door at the end of the corridor. My heart pounds in my chest. The truth I've been waiting for is within reach, yet I'm hesitant. I'm suddenly afraid of facing my past. Maybe this is just a trap. But I've come too far to turn back now. I press my head against the sensor. Press my hand against the sensor in the center of the door. The resonance triggers a vibration, and blue light courses through the circuit. It illuminates the massive door that has been dormant for so long. The heavy metal slides apart, and light and warm light pours in. I turn my head away and raise my hand to shield my eyes. Oh.
What game are we playing today?
Oh no. In a dreamlike haze, I watch as a tiny girl runs past me and throws herself into a familiar embrace of the figure standing in the light. Grandma? I take a step back and rub my eyes. The vision vanishes along with the warm light. Under the harsh blue LED lights, a figure stands behind the doorway. They slowly turn to face me. You.
You're finally here. It's been a while, Subject 001.
Oh no.
Our little mom.
Oof. Nah. Nah. Don't like that. Sip water time. Dimitri. So that's why everything here still works, even though it was abandoned for years. The real reason you're in Sharon is it's because you're guarding the research center.
Of course. This place holds the buried dreams of countless researchers, the seeds of world-changing discoveries. In addition,
Dimitri spreads his arms. It's somewhat of a dramatic, welcoming gesture.
it's where you were born. Your first home in this world.
I tighten my grip on my gun at my waist I'm waiting for the next outrageous revelation.
Back then, the research team accompanied you every day. We raised you as if you were our own child. We believed you represented humanity's most intimate connection with deep space.
A flickering hologram appears behind him. Fragmented faces of figures huddled together manifest before dissolving into light and shadows. I don't recognize any of them, yet a warmth wells up from the depths of my heart.
After the Chrono Rift catastrophe, our team was disbanded. Many of us disappeared without a trace. I'm the only one who stayed here to keep watch. I knew you would return one day. I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You already knew who I was when you saw me at Charon.
Why, of course. I can recognize our most precious treasure anywhere. Your power is unique, after all.
There's no care in this. There is absolutely no care in what he is saying. It's like your power, your thing, not her herself. He unconsciously moves half a step. Upon seeing me back away warily, his voice becomes even gentler.
Don't be afraid, my child. I've been waiting for you this whole time. I must atone for the sin I left behind.
I don't like that sentence at all.
You have many questions. Go ahead. Ask them. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Seeing the sincerity in his eyes, I hesitate. Should I ask him a question? I might be close to the truth this time. I need to hear what he has to say. You said I was born here. Why don't you tell me what happened back then?
While not an ancient beginning, it was still sacred nonetheless.
A hologram of an energy graph depicting the process of planetary evolution appears in the center of the ruins. Planets are born and eventually they die. Then they're reborn only to die again. Visibly moved, he stares at the floating data curves on the display.
It's a beautiful cycle.
I asked about my origins, not humanity's. You don't have to start from when the Earth was formed.
You think this is the life cycle of a planet? It's not. It's a representation of your life, your power.
Interesting. Is he crazy? Go on.
You are Ever's most wonderful, most magnificent creation.
Ooh, he's not exactly treating us like much of a human, is it? It's like you're... It reminds me of, in JJK, how Gojo is used a lot as like a weapon and not really too much as a person 100% of the time. Especially by the end. Well, I'm not going to spoil the ending of JJK, but it's kind of like that. It's like they're seeing more of her as a weapon, as her than they are as a person. I think the allies tend to lean to treating MC more as a person than the people of Ever do. A blank expression appeared like a utility that they can. MC to them is a utility that they can use more than a part of a family or care, or she is not a person, she is a weapon, basically. A blank expression appears on my face. I can't even pretend to play along anymore. But Dimitri doesn't care about whether his audience is responding or not.
It began in 2034, when humanity received a faint signal from deep space. Once it was decoded, it revealed a story about a planet's quest for immortality.
That would be Philos, I think he's talking about.
An ordinary planet achieved immortality by harnessing an inexhaustible cosmic energy source. They inspired us. And so, we conducted an experiment using collisions to recreate this inexhaustible cosmic energy. After several failed attempts, one proved to be a success. The energy manifested, However, no one expected it to appear inside a child's body.
The ethical.
And that child was you. The powerful energy fluctuations we were waiting for, they came from you. The power was impossible to analyze and measure. It only grew stronger as time passed. It grew like a planet and reached its peak on day 27. Then it started to decay on day 36. On day 41, it disappeared completely, dead. Then it was followed by an explosion. But shortly after, your power reconstituted itself and began to grow once again, just like a planet. Therefore, we believe the power of the Aether core within your body is equivalent to the energy of a planet.
Damn, bro. Okay. Didn't expect that one. Interesting. Okay. So the Aether. So the Aether core in MC's body is quite powerful. The one in Silas's must be quite powerful as well, in a sense, since they have very similar things. I'm interested in that third myth, if that's the case. If that Aether cores are very similar, or I wonder how different Silas's and I was about to say Celia MC's are in that sense. With growing intensity, his gaze gradually shifts from the hologram to me, as if he's seeking my confirmation. Just checking this one. In the dim light, Dimitri's fanatically contorted face becomes the very embodiment of his obsession, ugly and deeply unsettling. Despite my best efforts, I can't help but carefully phrase my next question. You're not sick in the head, right? I'm not trying to insult you. I'm genuinely concerned. I believe the part about you being a member of the Unicorn research team, as far as I'm aware, Eva has been systematically hunting down their former members over the years. My grandma and other researchers were among those they killed. It's understandable that years of internal and external pressure have affected your mental state. You live alone in a place like the N109 zone. It's okay to get therapy. Oh, girl! Dimitri's outstretched arms are slowly lowered as a look of dejection appears on his face. She's like, bro, get therapy.
I don't blame you for being skeptical. Even we who witnessed your birth firsthand were at a loss. We didn't know if we should let you grow up like a normal person or use you as a resource.
Bro, stop.
With this immense power,
Can we just kill this guy?
Catastrophe.
Goodness, can we just get rid of this guy? Ah, there goes that caring facade. Took you long enough. Referring to this place as my first home and talking about a magnificent creation, in the end, it was all about making a massive profit. Even in the ramblings of a madman, fragments of truth lie hidden beneath insanity. From his words, I can piece together whatever wanted to obtain by a unicorn. They desired a new kind of energy that was far more powerful and plentiful than Earth's natural resources and protocol energy. Maybe that was when Eva set their sights on the Aether core.
You have no idea what kind of temptation lay before us back then.
While Dimitri is engrossed in his fervent monologue, I keep an eye on his unstable state. I also use this as an opportunity to examine the laboratory.
We had countless debates. The chrono rift catastrophe struck when we were in the middle of our endless back and forth. be the most regrettable thing I've ever done. I can never make up for it in this life.
Alright, man.
My career, my dreams, my colleagues. Those days we spent.
I can't manipulate this poor woman. I can't use it as a weapon. Something's wrong with him. Yeah. My gaze quickly shifts to the control panel some distance away from Dimitri. I discreetly get ready to use my evol.
It's over.
Okay, my guy. Alright. Oh! Seemingly drowning in penitence, Dimitri falls to his knees and triggers a hidden mechanism. Oh, goodness. A surge of energy rises from below. The large laboratory begins to shake as the rails rattle. What? Wait, it's not... Wait, it's not the laboratory that's shaking. Sensing movements beneath my feet, I quickly back away, but I slam into the walls instead of finding the door. A massive curved glass piece had silently descended behind me. Its cold surface blocked my escape route. Oh no. I barely pulled out my gun when curved glass panels previously suspended above and diagonally in front of me descend. Is the laboratory flying? The panels are about to create the perfect cage. I'll be stuck inside the spherical chamber like an insect preserved in amber. Its mechanical trap, I walked into the jaws of a beast as soon as I stepped through the laboratory doors.
Now. Fix our mistakes. Go on. Go.
With steady hands, I slip a small explosive charge into the last remaining gap before the glass panels seal themselves. Then I get down on the ground as fast as I can. Shockwaves reverberate through the spherical chamber. A strong force strikes my head. In a spite of pain, however, I hear the rails get jammed for a split second. I charge towards the explosion site without a second thought. Using my momentum, I smash my gun against the area where the glass panels meet. The impact forcibly opens a narrow gap barely half a palm wide. I immediately raise my gun to shoot. Bullets hit the area near Dimitri's feet, but they fail to stop whatever switch he activated. I aim my gun at him. A familiar energy emanates from the darkness behind Dimitri as he stands up. My instincts scream at the new threat. I open fire. The bullets hit him, but he seems unfazed as he pulls out a weapon and aims it at me. Oh no. The powerful blast sends me flying and crushes what little chance of survival I had been desperately clinging to. A lot of words. I'm going to... I've made this too warm. I'm gonna turn that on. And then put that to 4. There we go. Just bring that down a little bit. Nice and warm now. She nice and warm. Cosmic convergence. How long will be on? Why is it? Has my game capture gone off too much? Right, let's go properties real quick. I don't know why it's gone. There we go. Chaos, agony, the freezing cold. Chaos, agony, the freezing cold. My body feels like it's being crushed. I must have blacked out for a bit. Fighting through the pain, racking my body and the taste of blood, I forced myself to get up inside the gas sphere. On one knee, I struggle to catch my breath. Below me lies a metallic floor, made from an unknown material, and above me looms an inverted glass chamber. The familiar sight triggers a flood of memories. This is the Deepspace collision chamber. I was imprisoned here before.
Stop struggling, child.
The voice pierces the thick glass. The collision chamber has already been activated. It's now floating 6 feet off the ground. Dimitri stands below, and the controller in his head is stained with blood. Oh no. We don't like that. Whoops.
I already obtained the current data on your eval while you were doing that.
He raises a chip in his head.
Once I insert this into the chip reader, the equipment can use its antimatter capabilities to completely neutralize your energy.
Although there's a gentle smile on his face, the hate in his gaze twists into something grotesque. Disgusted, I turn away and try to concentrate on resonating with the collision chamber's energy source. I can't resonate with it. How is that even possible?
Go. Return to where you came from. You never had a place in this world. Humans who foolishly try to control a power as great as yours will only bring disaster upon themselves. The Chronal Rift catastrophe and the Wanderers. It was all because of our greed. We should have never created you. With the hands that stained this world in sin, I'll put an end to it.
I stand up while using the glass wall as support, yet vertigo hits me. Air is being drained out of the chamber. The pressure suddenly drops, and the air in my body rapidly expands. At this rate, my lungs might rupture before anything else kills me. I hate to admit it, but I feel like I'm getting a sense of deja vu. My body recognizes this feeling before my mind does. Muscle memory is sending me a warning. It won't be too long until I lose control of my limbs. I won't be able to feel anything, and my strength, even my thoughts, will slow down and fade into oblivion. That was who I used to be? I won't sit here and wait to die. My thoughts are sluggish as I watch myself in slow motion. I draw my weapon, struggling to raise my arm. I pull the trigger and cause an explosion. But the energy burst from my weapon is absorbed by the active collision chamber. It can convert energy into fuel for its power source. My vision blurs. Not only is my strength being drained, but my body is also becoming numb. The glass chamber reflects the cold laboratory lights. They sketch out fragmented memories. It's the same collision chamber that I was violently thrown into as a child.
Monsters and that cosmic void in the sky. It's all because of you. You are this world's calamity. We should have destroyed you years ago.
Yeah, Dimitri doesn't see her as a human being. He sees her as a mistake, which was their issue. But also, she's now a human grown being. You can't just, kill her like that. Bro. It's like the whole thing, with Code Realize as well. It's Cardia, other people seeing her as a resource, where Cardia is the people around her know her, Lupin and that, know her to be the human being she is. It's kind of similar to that in a way, in this sense, in this side of the story. I'm getting a lot of Code Realize vibes with the stuff with Eva and MC. Well, Mainly stuff with the Gaia Research and MC. I've experienced this before. It was him at the time too. The contorted face of the young man begins to merge with Dimitri's weary, wrinkled face below. Then I lose my sense of direction.
Since that day, I've been the only one who is determined to destroy you. I failed before, but time proved to me that I was on the right side of history. I will finish what I started and atone for my past failure.
Okay, mate. This lunatic.
Be gone! Go back to where you came from! Just die already!
I refuse to let this maniac kill me. A powerful resonance resounds and builds within the chamber. It syncs up with the tremors deep within my heart. I deliberately try to maintain control. I'm attempting to seek the weak spots the echoes create, but I'm fighting a losing battle. The resonance energy hums and shatters invisible chains. My consciousness breaks free from its physical cage, and my soul rapidly surges forth. Silent? My consciousness dissipates with the energy burst. Countless reverberations echo across this planet. And from deep space, a mysterious connection descends. My awareness gradually fades as my body feels weightless. The ethereal eye appears once more. It devours me completely this time. Wait, no! Wait, no! What? Am I? Oh, what's going on, bro? I know she's gonna stay alive. In boundless darkness, I drift through the cosmos. Okay, there's definitely something. It's like I'm a part of it. I am the cosmos. Okay, this is trippy. I see a planet on the brink of destruction. And the planet and the different paths it could take. Some explode like tiny fireworks before their life could begin. Others are further along in their journey, however all of them perish. And at the end of their lives, planet catches inward and tiny core takes its place. Born from destruction, the Origio core. It silently floats in deep space as the energy stirs from its slumber. Cosmic strands resonate with it as space twists and stretches. Everything and nothing has changed. Okay. Descends upon a planet nearing collapse. It's waiting for the end and its own birth. Okay, interesting. Alright. Hope we get okay. All the sensations in my body disappears as the scene before me gradually fades into darkness. Suddenly, I hear a strong heartbeat and feel a warm power flow through me. It's a fragment from another place and time, yet it brings a familiar presence. Everything that was lost has returned to me. At first, they're just blurry images, reminiscent of scattered flickering stars in my mind. But as time passes, these images start to become clear. They slowly come together and form vivid, tangible scenes, complete with sounds, textures, temperatures, and even the faintest presence. They're real and full of life. Unfamiliar fragments connect into a single, unbroken thread. These past experiences, emotions, choices, and missions. Once again, they cross the barriers of time and space, carefully weaving themselves into the fabric of my existence. They become a part of me. Okay. Interesting. I'm still, like, MC's more like bigger stuff. Still confuses me. It's like she's a world or whatever. I'm like, what? Silence! I suddenly break through the downpour of memories. My vision refocuses. A familiar black mist envelops the area. I'm shielded from the falling rocks and steel beams. Meeting my stunned gaze, Silas relaxes his furrowed brow. An amused smile appears on his face.
Nice explosion, little bomb.
I love that. Silas!
This place is collapsing. Give me your hand.
The hand reaching out to me overlaps with the memory of that same hand breaking through the barrier many years ago. Interesting. Fragmented memories flood my mind, but there's no time to dwell on them. I force my aching arm to move and grab his hand. Silas yanks me out the wreckage in one fluid motion. He secures his grip on my arm as he crouches.
Keep your eyes open this time, kitten. Watch how we escape and remember it well.
Oh. Overwhelming power lifts him up. It manifests behind him like a fiend that crashes all obstacles in its way. Its wings have blocked out the heavens. I like that! That is such a good reflection back to his dragon myth. I like that. We soar past the crumbling debris and fly away from the depth. Thunderous explosions echo below. Standing at the edge of the arena, I finally see the full extent of destruction caused by my uncontrolled energy burst. The entire central area has collapsed. Only a bottomless pit remains, its edges crumbled away. I leave Silas's side. At that strange detached sensation gradually fades. Dimitri bound by tendrils of black mist, is thrown down before us. Oh!
Our deal is complete. Now surrender your soul.
Monster!
There are two of us here. Who are you referring to?
I love that. I love that. His unfocused gaze can no longer locate his enemy as he desperately claws at the mist coiling around his neck.
The terms of our deal haven't been fulfilled.
I only agreed to bring her before you. Foolishness and arrogance aren't valid reasons to breach our contract.
Contract? Silas violently grabs Dimitri by the collar. The mist swiftly coils around the former researcher's neck.
You underestimated how much she's grown. Look at you. Thinking she's still the little girl whose life you held carelessly in your hands. Like every gambler who overestimates themselves, you are not as clever as you think you are.
Yeah. For research. The voice actor is so good in this. Whoever the VA is so good in this storyline. Like, I swear. Yo.
I know who's behind the antimatter. Let me go.
I want to let you go. With a contemptuous laugh, Silas forcefully turns Dimitri's head to me.
Get a nice long look. It'll be your last. And do your best to remember the person who brought about your downfall.
I love this line! Oh my gosh, yes!
Die with a smile for us. Alright?
Slay. I love it. As Dimitri's screams and body are swallowed by black red mist, I turn my gaze to the center of the arena. One after another, muffled explosions resound underground. This place will be gone after today. It won't reappear anytime soon. The laboratory that was never meant to exist might hold a few childhood memories. It might have cried in some corner or laughed in front of a platform. Perhaps I made those researchers who saw me as an otherworldly specimen believe I was just a normal child for a moment. Or maybe none of that ever happened, but it doesn't matter anymore. Oh.
How much do you remember?
A lot, but it's all jumbled up. I ignore whatever happened to Dimitri and look at Silas. That deal you made with him, was it when I escaped from the research center?
Yeah.
Did you bring me here so I could remember everything? He doesn't look at me. Instead, he speaks as if he's addressing the darkness beneath his feet.
You would have done this sooner or later. That's just who you are.
BRB, you're just gonna go cry in a corner. Silas, no. I'm just gonna go cry somewhere. Oh. Then shouldn't you be worried about my power destroying you and this world?
Should I be?
No. I stare at his profile to emphasize my point. Right now, I can't control my power when it fully manifests. Assuming it happens again, everything here might be destroyed like my soul. There's like smile, Silas shakes his head. He raises his hand to draw my attention to something. A familiar linkage materializes between our wrists to bind us together.
Sorry, but your soul doesn't have the privilege of leaving whenever it wants.
I love that.
I will keep you bound to me for all of eternity. Our connection transcends this place and this world.
I'm so done. I'm so done with this game. Making me cry constantly. I can't. The ditch is gonna. I'm gonna go dig my ditch and cry in it, man. I can't. I can't. Oh man.
So, are you done looking around?
I love how he casually goes into sad mode and then goes, I'm gonna go back to normal now. Silas, bro. I guess there's nothing else to see. Silas nods his head and turns to leave. As his arm moves, the linkage forces our steps to be in perfect sync.
We're done here. Let's go home.
In the vast cosmos, my power has no starting point or destination. It appears when the universe was created. It's a fundamental law etched into the fabric of existence. At some point, a force, weak yet unbreakable, began to bind me. And with it came an endless fall. In a majestic arena floating among nebulae, a boy and girl stand, soaked in blood. They're greeted by thunderous cheers. I think this is where my theory of the third myth comes into approach, because I think the third myth is going to be like a gladiator kind of arena type thing, like Greek Spartan kind of inspired gladiator arena, and I think it's linking back to this. When it comes to killing, that's just my theory. When it comes to killing wanderers, Silas and I always have perfect coordination.
You're not going to team up with me this time?
Because the thing is, when we've gotten the other myths, they've always, like, for example, the Sea God one linked back to more of Raphael being the Sea God and things like that. Xavier's was sort of like a continuation of that story within Thelos, him going from prince to then king. And then with Zane, we got sort of more of that. Zane's one is more interesting because I'm trying to think what it links back. Probably the Fractal Library and things like that. But I don't know. I don't know much of Zane's story to link it to much. So I think what we're gonna have in the third myth is heavily going to link back to this. Personally, that's what I think. But you know, because all the third myths have naturally linked back to whatever has been already set up within the main story. I hate teammates who try to steal my points.
Then, what do you hate more? Teammates who steal your points? Or teammates who can't keep up with you?
You're so annoying. You stole my points again. I'm throwing you into Tartarus.
Okay.
Yeah, this is... Give me your hand. We're a team now.
Yeah.
The disconnected scenes flash by in a random order. Sometimes they're blurry and hazy, other times they're crystal clear. As time marches on, the Deepspace tunnel, vast and capable of tearing apart any form of energy, separate us. The memories dissolve into my current reality, images overlap, I recognize the figure before me, and now he's tall and imposing. He descends with his fierce pride. Below the sky, he materializes before me. In the destroyed laboratory, he silently stares at the collision chamber before smashing through its barrier with his fist. Yeah. It's an interesting one, because this is more young Silas, so I don't know. I feel like we're going to get something about that quite soon. But that's just me personally thinking. In the timeless N109 zone, I fall into a deep, dreamless slumber. When I finally open my eyes again, it takes me a while to reorientate myself. I stare at the intricate patterns in the ceiling for a long time before a single facet slowly dawns on me. I'm alive. As if a switch has been flipped, I finally become aware of my surroundings. Outside, the distinct roar of gunfire and artillery resound while music plays nearby. Didn't the Zion hunt end? Oh, Mephisto! Mephi, what are you? I sit up and look around. Mephisto is perched on the bedside table. He bobs his head under Silas's finger like a chick pecking at grain. Why are you here?
Shouldn't you be asking that to the person who carelessly fell asleep?
Oh. I raise my hand, but don't see the familiar linkage. Messaging my temples, I realize my distant memories have started to blur with reality. How long was I out? Don't tell me it's been 4 or 5 days.
You would have starved to death in that case.
Silas is lounging in a small armchair next to the bed. He's looking out the window. Several gemstones, 3 wine glasses, and a marker are scattered across the nearby side cabinet. Small table and floor.
It's morning. And more importantly, it's been 3 days since the Zoian hunt ended. Overtime is almost over.
A terrifying explosion resounds in the distance. A second later, the window rattles from the shockwave. The arena is in ruins. Why would anyone still fight to be its owner?
For certain people, that place still has important stuff. And with Dimitri out of the way, their battle will be more ruthless.
Silas's gaze is still focused on what's happening outside. his hair swaying because of the shock waves. He maintains an aloof attitude. Curious about what he's looking at, I get out of my bed and approach the window, but I can't even make it there before settling into a small armchair. I nudge Silas so he can make room. What's going on? My whole body feels weak. It's like I've been thrown into space and had to orbit Earth 3 times. You didn't hit me while I was asleep, right?
Between the two of us, you'd be the one to do that.
Did I hit you while I was asleep? Silas holds up 3 fingers and glances at my right hand.
Twice.
Twice. I have no idea I was dreaming the entire time. Maybe I got too excited. Silas finally turns to face me. He gently takes my wrist and gives it a light shake.
Are you well rested now?
More or less.
Let's go then.
Mephisto takes this chance to shake away, snatch and empty wine glasses and fly out the window. Silas stands and stretches before picking me up.
Time to eat.
They tend to go forward. It isn't until Silas makes me sit at the dining table that I realise just how hungry I am. I devour everything in sight until I'm stuffed. Strength gradually returns to my weary limbs and I start to feel clear-headed. I slowly finish the last of my juice, then I carefully nudge Silas's leg under the table to let him know I have a question.
I see you're disregarding table manners, kitten.
I was worse during our first meal together. Isn't it a little late to start worrying about etiquette? Something cries out near the window. Mephisto, who had been absent during the meal, taps on the glass and squeezes through the gap. He drops a dark-coloured object into my hands. A freaking bird. Stupid bird. I love that bird. Oh. How the heck did I get a flash drive? What is this? A flash drive?
A biometric key from the Gaia Research Center.
I tighten my grip on it. Then what are those people really fighting over? Silas pauses as he holds his drink like it's as if he's unsure about how to respond.
We'll talk when you're more sober.
Oh shit. You're also one of the contestants doing overtime. When did you...
Luke and Kieran are more than capable of dealing with those fools.
The key shows signs of age and someone scratched off its identification number. It's impossible to tell which researcher served as its original owner. Possessing the key means having authority over its abandoned Gaia Research Center, even though it's nothing but ruins now. A wisp of black-red mist creeps up the back of my hand, forcing its way between my fingers and tries to take the key away. Silas.
That's my trophy. Give it back.
I want it. You're just letting me look at it? Silas stretches his long legs and pushes his chair. He leans back against it and uses his index finger to guide the mist. It's still pulling on the key. Child, I love it. Dismissing the idea of letting go, I clutched the key with both hands and plunged towards him like a sparrow drawn to a crate of fries.
Your theft techniques are getting sloppier by the day. Are you going to headbutt me to death before you loot my body?
Yes.
Sit.
Don't. Silas has me rest against him, and when he sees me still holding the key with both hands, he laughs.
You're a persistent thief.
Don't judge. Since you've already shown it to me, I can borrow it at some point, right? You're very generous.
You had a nice meal and are on your way to a full recovery. Yet the first thing you do is come up with a plan to steal my stuff.
Yes. I'm not doing that. He's not insisting on taking the key back, so I secretly breathe a sigh of relief and change the subject. I've decided to talk about my more recent dreams. I wanted to ask you something ever since I woke up, but you kept steering the conversation in another direction. I saw us fighting Wanderers in some kind of interstellar arena. Do you know anything about that?
What else did you see?
My gaze drifts from my hand to his shoulder, and then to the light reflected from the wine dancing on the wall. I continue in a softer voice. Chicken, boo. We fought countless wanderers and monsters that looked like modified humans. Then we were the only ones left in the arena. The crowd went wild and screamed for us to fight each other to the death. It doesn't matter where you are in the cosmos. Every gladiatory arena created by intelligent life abides by the same rule. There can only be one victor. So
whether I kill you or you kill me.
Oh no. I'm not looking. If this is the myth, I'm not excited for it. I'm excited, but it. I sit up straight and touch the corner of his eye. I'm searching for that hidden colour in his red eye. But we faced each other. You didn't attack. Instead, you took my hand and asked if I wanted to escape together. That nebula was more chaotic than an abyss. I didn't see how it ended. Did we manage to escape?
What do you think?
He brings his empty wine glass closer and presses its cool surface against my forehead.
If we hadn't, then who exactly are you looking at right now?
We're pretty special, huh?
Speaking of which, you never doubted yourself, or worried about my capabilities for that matter.
Then you went through hell and back, barely escaped with your life, and arrived in the N109 zone before it fell.
More or less. Have you ever considered that me landing in the N109 zone wasn't a coincidence?
It's because of the Gaia Research Center. Silence remains nonchalant. I found some documents in the corridor of the old facility. The Unicorn Research Team, or rather the Gaia Research Center, as a whole, was attempting to establish contact with Deepspace. The Unicorn researchers wanted to recreate a powerful cosmic energy source, which exists within me as an aether
Do
core.
you believe what Dimitri said?
I don't believe him. He left Gaia before everything was over. The information we obtained might not be accurate. Strip away the outlandish claims and his messaging is actually quite simple. I possess destructive power. Tried to keep my thoughts from dwelling on Dimitri's fanatical declarations. I turned Silas's glass in my hands. Something weird happened in the collision chamber. I was about to lose consciousness. The planet, starry sky above us, and the depths of deep space that are invisible to the naked eye, they all seemed to have some kind of force that resonates with me. Were those things Aethicals or something else? Now when I think about the Deepspace tunnel in the sky, I feel like I've gained an understanding that goes beyond what's currently known about it. It's not the source of all disasters. It's a bridge connecting us to civilizations more superior than humanity's. Maybe Denichi wasn't lying. It's possible I have the power to destroy everything. My thoughts travel through that darkness in the collision chamber. And how I sank into an overwhelming strength. It's strong enough to erase an entire planet. What lies dormant inside me is powerful and uncontrollable. Suddenly, a hand grips my chin. My gaze lands on Silas's disinterested
When I pulled
expression.
you out of the giant glass tank, you looked like you were in so much pain that you wanted to die. If it really hurts, then stop. Don't force yourself. And don't ever make that face again while you're at it.
I look directly into his eyes. I look directly into his right eye. The mesmerizing aether within it remains tranquil, and my racing thoughts slowly calm down. You can always pull me back, right? Just like before. Are you mad? I didn't do anything. As I look up at him expectantly, Silas stays quiet for a moment. Then he appears interested. Grabbing my hand, he leads me outside.
No, but you slept for too long. I'm bored.
So where are you dragging me off to? Do you want to have some fun?
I'll help you get used to wielding devastating power. That way you'll be a bomb who doesn't always think about self-destruction.
We enter a familiar dim-lit room. Silas helps me into X-shaped gaming pod. He puts the hologram helmet over my head. As the pod slowly closes, my body tenses as Silas taps on the glass. Although I can't hear anything outside, I read his lips. Now come, conquer everything in your path, starting with me. Oh! Healthy water, healthy.
This will be easy. I'll treat it as a warm-up.
Go into water again.
Are you prepared?
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
Watch out. It's gonna... Don't rush in carelessly.
Damn it. It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so. That's more like it.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around. Go back to the pit you came from.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks. You're too close. That's my spot. We're halfway there.
It won't take long for us to be done. It's your turn.
Okay, if you say so.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
There's plenty to go around.
This is only the beginning.
There's more than enough to get our fill. Silas,
It can't escape. It's time for an energy storm.
level everything to the ground. Won't escape.
It's time to meet your maker.
Take this.
It's time to serve the main course.
Well done, partner.
think what I'm going to do is probably finish it on this point today, since we finished with the main bit, and then we will continue the story. Yeah. Oh. So I think I'll probably stream on Wednesday. I'm not entirely sure. I do have like a load of days off the week after, so I can do a load of streaming the week after. But yeah, I'll probably do some more on Wednesday. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you're watching on VODs, lovely seeing you in this chaos. We'll be doing more. I'll be doing sort of like, not marathoning, but I will be doing streaming a lot of Love and Deepspace just so we can finish the meat that is Death and Rebirth. And then I'll be doing probably a lot of Veilguard, just finishing off what we currently have in the roster. So, because Inzoi is quite new, I'm not going to fully binge that one through. So we have a couple new slates to the selection, basically. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Very interesting one. We got more about Silas and MC's backstory, which is interesting.